Yeah, hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to explain you in when an HR asks you that what is your expected CTC, then what should you tell or what should be an expected CTC of a developer and what are the factor which run this thing. I mean, you have heard that a person having 5 years of experience, some company give 10 lakhs to them and the same company give 20 lakhs to the other developers. So why there are the range in salary, in giving the salary by the same company to the same years of experience guy? Secondly, I will explain you that uh, what should be an ideal salary for a mid-level or a senior level developer. And third, I will explain you that when should you say goodbye to a company if you're having less salary or your salary does not expect match your expectation. So be with me till the end. So I hope in end you will able to uh, get all your answer. And actually I got lots of comments okay regarding this. That's why I'm creating this video, so that you could see this video and then you could able to judge by yourself that what should be your salary. Okay, so when an HR asks that hey, do you have any expectation in salary? So this questions comes to me very frequently, that lots of people used to give comment that hey, my experience is 10 year and what should be my expected salary. See, sometime I say to them, okay, you should ask this much of salary, but it totally depend upon, for my point of view, it totally depend upon five or six factor. Okay, the sixth factor, uh, so I have noted this down so that I could able to explain you better. So the sixth factor which determine your CTC, the first is your skill. Suppose you are a Java developer. So there are two person. One is just a code hour developer, other knows Java, Spring and Spring Boot. Obviously the person who having Java, Spring and Spring Boot, the company will offer more because he see versatility, right? He can work on the different technology. Or a person working only in Java and other person working both Java and Angular or Java and React. So a company will invest more on that developer who is more toward full stack. So the first factor which determine is your skill, what kind of skill you have other than your experience. Okay, the second factor which determine your salary is, I think, it's the most important factor. I should get this thing first. So the second most important factor which determine your salary or the current expected CTC is your current CTC. Yeah, and you heard it right. I mean, there are many company which give you increased salary based on your current CTC. Yeah, so let's continue. So yeah, so the most important factor I would say is your current CTC, right? So if you have a current CTC, high current CTC, then in next switch, suppose you are having 20 lakhs CTC. Okay, and other person having 10 lakh CTC. And if a company says, okay, I am increasing your salary by 10% or 50%, sorry, then the person who were having 10 lakh CTC, after 50% jump, he will be 15 lakhs. Earlier the difference was 10, and the person who were having 20 lakh CTC, if he get a 50% hike, then his salary would be uh, 30 lakhs. So earlier the difference was 10, now the difference become 15. Similarly, I mean, generally company don't agreed, okay, to give more than 100 or 150% hike. This is very huge. Like for my case, I have to literally fight with the TCS HR that I would not join your company since my CTC was less. So after lots of fight, I get 120% hike. So the second, or I would say the most important factor for asking your CTC is your current CTC. Second, the developer availability in the market. Okay, in what should I say that? I have seen this thing when in 2014 I was working as a mobile app developer. Uh, at that time, iOS was in very high demand. So, in our company also, an Android developer used to get a salary, an iOS developer used to get at, I mean, double of it. Similarly, when Node.js came, and there was less availability of the Node.js developer, Node.js developer used to get double the salary of any other developer. Coming to the current situation, a Salesforce developer or a React native developer, those developers are very faint, very less in the market. It's very difficult to find a good developer who have a knowledge in React native or we have a knowledge in Salesforce. So they will get a very high amount of salary. It can be for a number of years into four. Suppose a 5 years experienced Salesforce developer can easily get a salary of more than 20 lakhs, while a 10-year .NET developer or a core Java Spring developer may get 20 lakhs, but for that also they have to fight. So this is also a very important factor that determine your current CTC. So please search in the market that okay, in the technology which you are working is a niche one, or and how is the market trend, how is the availability of the developer. If there is a very less availability, suppose for React Native or Salesforce for example, which are in current trend, so you may get four time the number of years. Second, I would say that the fourth one is your year of experience. Okay, then comes the your past company. See, the company also matters, right? Generally, uh, for example, I am working in a TCS and I have seen, and earlier I have worked in IBM. So, if a person, if two developers which having the same skill, same years of experience comes, okay, and same CTC also, but if a company want to hire them, and if a person, I will not take the example of very big company like Google, Microsoft. I would like to take the example of IBM or TCS. If a employee, uh, if a company want to hire an employee from IBM or TCS or from Tech Mahindra or CTS, okay, then if all things are same, if your salaries are same, if your years of experience are same, if your skill are almost identical, then a company will give more salary to a person who are coming from TCS or IBM, because they know that they are living the comfort and then they are coming here, so they have to pay well, right? So the fourth factor for this is your past company. If you are from TCS or IBM, I have generally seen that if other person is having the same years of experience, the same skill and everything are almost identical, only the companies are different, then a person who are coming from TCS get higher salary than the person who are coming from CTS or Tech Mahindra kinds of company. Fifth, I would say this is also a very important factor that determine your current CTC or your expected CTC is how long you have been in that company. See, the more you been in the company, the more percentage hike you should get ideally. For example, if a two person having same current CTC, same skill, okay, and I mean are coming and they are coming from the same type of companies. So one has just joined that company in 1 year and trying to switch, and other had worked there for 6 7 years, and then he is trying to switch. So the person who have been there for the longer time, the company, the HR will give more salary to them. Okay, so these were my factors which determine your current CTC, and based on this, you can put your expected CTC to the HR. So before sitting to the HR round, once you clear your technical round, please sit down and see this factor. Okay, there are some case where a person had worked in a very niche skill, and they they ask a very low salary. I mean, right now I have seen a UI developer who are working in Angular and React both, and having 4 years of experience. Okay, when we call them, and I just, when for curiosity, when I asked what is the current and expected CTC, they said my current CTC is 4, my expected is 6. And the other person, okay, which which skill is almost half, they says that okay, my current city is 8 and I want 16, I want 20. So this kind of thing happen. So why that person who are in less salary, and again he is asking a less hike? The problem is that the knowledge, mean technically he had a very sound knowledge, but he does not have any knowledge of the market trend, where the market are moving, and how much salary you should expect. So there, for them, I have creating this video that whenever you are going for an HR round, you sit down, write this factor in pen and paper, and if I would say more than out of this 5 or 6, more than 4 match, then I would say you should ask at least 3 times what your salary is, meaning into number of years. Okay, in lakhs, your salary you should expect. So these are the few factors I would say for me, which determine the current CTC. Now, in the next video, I will explain you that what should be your ideal salary for a different group of developer. Okay, working in a niche scale, or working in an industry. So what should be their salary, expected salary for a group of developer, and when should they say goodbye to the company, at what point of time they should say goodbye to the company. So please be with me, subscribe my channel, so that you could gain those kind of knowledge, and uh, able to get a good hike in your future. So I would like to say thank you to all who have watched my video till this, and if you like my video and haven't subscribed my channel, then please subscribe it. Thank you and bye bye.